A very good morning, students. Today we would continue with the explanation of the chapter Letter to God. Even after everything had gone southward, that is, gone wrong, the family still kept their hopes burning high. The family members tried to rekindle the hope amongst all the members, saying that God was always watchful and no one died of hunger. Keeping the hope held high, Lencho decided to write a letter to God asking for 100 pesos, and he would himself go to town to drop the letter in the mailbox. The next Sunday, he travelled all the way to the town to post a letter written to God. It is important to note that he did not ask anyone to drop the letter, but he himself went to the town to post it. Thus, we can understand how important it was for him to get those 100 pesos. As soon as the postman read the letter, he was amused to find such kind of a peculiar letter. Never before in his lifetime did he ever meet someone writing a letter to God. No sooner had he read the letter out to the postmaster than he broke out laughing. However, soon he mended his ways and reflected upon the unshakable faith that the writer had. The postmaster was an amiable person, a good Samaritan, and believed in reaching out to people in need. Therefore, since he was amused to come across a man of such unconditional faith, he did not want to shake the faith. Thus, he came up with a brilliant idea. He decided to write a letter to Lencho on behalf of God, but signing as God. Along with that, with the help of his fellow colleagues, he collected around more than half of the amount of the money. Thus, he kept the letter along with the money so that he could hand it over to Lencho whenever he visited the post office next. The postmaster had a compassionate heart and empathized with Lencho. He felt good having been able to reach out to someone in need. With his limited means, he showed the generosity to lend some money to someone in dire need. However, when Lencho found the money and the letter given by the postmaster, he was not very happy. In contrary, he was angry as to why he did not receive the amount that he had expected. He was too confident of the fact that God could never deny him of what he actually wanted. There is a very important value that we need to learn from here. We often, in our day-to-day life, find that things do not turn out the way we expect. Often we do not get things that we want, and we tend to get upset and angry. However, it is important that we imbibe the attribute of expressing gratitude for whatever we have with us and work harder for whatever we plan to achieve. It's important to understand that many people do not even get what we have received. At the same time, it is also important to understand that human beings have been bestowed with the power to find out ways to solve their own problems. Only praying to God and not doing anything to overcome a problem is the tendency of an escapist. It is equally important to understand that at some point of time, if we are not able to get something that we have been praying for, then God definitely has something better in store for us. One should have the mental ability and strength to overcome any hurdles in life rather than succumb to it and fall prey to it. Being very disappointed, Lencho decided to write another letter to the God. Lencho was too confident that it was God who had actually sent him the money. However, he felt that since God could never deny him the amount that he had asked for, thus he was sure that the people in the post office were a bunch of crooks who must have taken a part of the money. That was the reason why he doubted their integrity and honesty. Therefore, this time, while writing the letter to God, he requested the God to not send the money through post. Here, there is a very important point that the story is trying to convey. The postmaster and the other employees were actually the one who had given Lancho the money, but in reality, their intentions were doubted. In reality, we often do not respect the deeds of the people in our surrounding. God resembles goodliness, but we fail to see the goodliness in people around us. Even during this pandemic, the doors of temple, mosque, church, all are closed, but it is the people in our environment that have supported us. We look down upon sanitation workers, humiliate them because of the kind of work that they do, but but at the same time we worship God. However, we oversee that without them we would not be able to live a neat and clean life, will not be able to live in a neat and clean society. Therefore, along with having faith in God, it is equally important to have faith, compassion, and empathy for the people in our surrounding. There are certain values that we need to learn and imbibe from this story. First and foremost, it's important that we have an attitude of gratitude. Secondly, along with having faith in God, it is important to have faith in people around us too. Third, we are surrounded with goodness. It is important that we are aware of it and appreciate it. Fourth, human beings are blessed with the ability to circumvent their problems. And last, give due respect to people around for the work they do.